50%. Alright, well, until we get that sorted, let's head on over to the draft. No introductions necessary perhaps. We saw both these teams play yesterday, Bigtimebomba and WBR. And yeah, I think both showed a good display of skill. They were against teams that were maybe a bit better than them, who are expected to go to the final, if you ask most of our viewers. So yeah, let's see who will win in their clash, and the winner of this match will be facing the loser of the next one. So next, today we will have Aversio and Berserk, the two winners of yesterday, facing off in another sort of best of 3, right? So here we see the bans coming out. We see Evelyn being banned again against Locke. No one wants to play against it. The Vi is interesting. Maybe they learned against Berserk how to ban this champion because it's very strong. And we see the Cassante ban against Pot because Bigtimebomba want to lock in Ornn themselves. Now Pot plays Malphite, Ornn and Cassante, so I assume they want the Malphite. This is the first time... Oh, the camera's back. Hello! Alright, great. So, I've never seen Pot on the Ambessa, but it's gonna be cool to see him nonetheless. He plays a lot of Ornn, so I'm sure he locks in Ambessa with confidence, knowing that it's gonna help him out in this matchup, right? We didn't talk about WBR's bans, but Zoe for Mango Juice is justified. Azakana does not want to play against it. He learned from the 1v1 battle. And Nafiri ban for Celestial Knight, a very strong champion. Yunara, kind of a champion that's very strong, scales decently, and Ches can definitely play it. Okay, WBR are confusing me a bit, so I guess it's Ambessa jungle and Nar in the top lane. Right, so it's still a first time for me to see Locke play Ambessa, but it's still cool nonetheless. Let's see how he does on it. Oh, maybe I'm talking a bit out of my head, right? Because Ambessa could also be mid lane for Azakana. Maybe they're flexing it, let's see. Ches locking in the Caitlyn. He did really well on this champion yesterday. He seems very comfortable on it. And this time we see Dusty McCrasty locking in the Nami. A lot of things you can pair well with Nami, but BTB had to look out here because Sinister locking in Pyke means Nami can be fresh sushi delivered daily. So they have to look out for that one. Alright, next bans here, what will they be? Jungler is still available for Bigtimebomba, but you can't really ban him out, he'll pick literally anything. As for Bigtimebomba, they're still maybe a bit confused whether it's Ambessa mid or Ambessa jungle. So it's gonna be a bit tricky when the bans come out. For sure you want to ban out at least an AD carry here. NPC Slayer, he's very good on some AD carry, he's very comfortable on. But I don't think 2 bans will do it. So there's Tristan, there's Nyla, he played Samira against Aversio. Smolder is also a champ he likes to play. We've seen him play some Zaya as well. So yeah, Corki. So a lot of champions NPC Slayer could bring out here. Oh, I think today he's on the Ashid account. Ashid. Let's see. What's the last ban gonna be? The AD carry is a safe bet because you're not sure if it's Ambessa jungle or top. Which kudos to WBR because you managed to kind of confuse them on the draft. Now, Ambessa usually is in the hands of Azakana, so if it's Locke that's gonna be piloting it, no, it's gonna be Karthus jungle, Ambessa in the mid lane. Very interesting. Very interesting. Karthus and Pyke pair really well together. Karthus bringing everyone low. Thank you, Lemon, for reminding me. Yes, WBR out. So yeah, Karthus, Pyke work really well together. We see Vex here as a response to the Ambessa. I think it's a smart choice. Usually does really well into these dashing champions. Let's see, next and final pick for Bigtimebomba. What jungler will we play against Karthus? You want something that clears pretty decently fast or can get on top of him. They lock in Poppy, and I hope they're confident with it. I would have much rather seen the Xin Zhao maybe here with the Nami, but Poppy Oh, maybe, wait, but Poppy can like alt Karthus out of the fight or something, right? Interesting. The problem with Poppy jungle against Karthus is that Karthus farms significantly faster, scales better, and can kind of run you down. Bruh. Like, okay. So is it... Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm really sorry. I keep gaslighting you in every draft. But these guys are drafting like things I've never seen before. So it's Karthus Pike bot lane, Jarvan jungle, Ambessa mid with Nar top. So it's Poppy against Jarvan. WBR somehow picked Jarvan into Poppy. I mean... Okay. Let's see. We'll talk about the individual matchups soon. I'm just seeing with the lobby if everyone's ready. They are. Good. Okay, so Ornn versus the Gnar top lane. Gnar favored, ranged matchup. Move speed, scales pretty well, has reasonably similar team fight presence as well. Of course, Ornn scales maybe a bit better, but Gnar deals percent max health damage, so I would assume that Pot has a good angle here. He also knows what Ornn can do and his limits. Next for the jungle role though, Jarvan versus Poppy. Both clear reasonably. The same ganks are somewhat similar as well in terms of effectiveness. Jarvan's is a bit better, but it's a skill shot. Poppy denies the Caitlyn net and can maybe stun into... denies the Pike dash maybe and can stun Karthus into a wall if he goes bot lane. Denies the Gnar leap and the Ambessa jumps in general, right? So yeah, ganks are very similar, clear speeds are similar as well. I think Jarvan is just a bit faster, maybe a bit better objective control. But when it comes to team fights, I mean, Poppy has all the tools to negate what Jarvan wants to do and can maybe even ultimate the Karthus out of the fight, leaving Bigtimebomba in a 5v4 with like Jarvan without spells, right? So yeah, let's look out for that and how it's played. Next in the mid lane we have Vex against the Ambessa. Ambessa dashes a lot and we know that Vex does a lot of damage or has increased CC on these champions that dash, right? I might be mixing that up because I'm not playing Vex too often, but yeah, I understand that if you dash, Vex will be dealing extra damage to you as well. And last but not least, the bot lane here, the Pike Karthus versus Nami Caitlyn. Honestly, if Pike Karthus get the first kill, this lane is just pretty much over. Caitlyn Nami have the good DPS around that like level 2-3, but they need to dodge Pike. Like Pike is the problem in this matchup. If Pike is negated, they can maybe play around Karthus with range, etc. So yeah, let's see. The good news is at least for every Q Karthus hits, we have a Nami heal. But thanks to the nature of Pike, he kind of forces everyone into an all-in state, right? It was gonna be tough to handle. Let's see, Hawkman Pogger is opting for the refillable potion. He's gonna be farming the first wave and then buying his Doran's shield, or forging it, I should say. Thanks to that Ornn passive. Azakana dropping the early ward on Raptors. If Poppy decides to do a level 3 gank, he's gonna get invaded by Locke. And the games begin. Happy Friday everybody, it's a public holiday today, here locally. I hope you had something nice to eat for lunch, and you're having a good day. There's the first Q landed, and Ches is at half health already. And this is just exactly what I mean. That's it. Playing nice and patient. Oh no, Dusty McCrusty gets caught. There's the stun. And the ignite drops. It's a 1-for-1 trade. But AD carry for support here. In terms of who gets the kill priority, right? Still though, no flash, no ignite on Pike. It's not the worst of scenarios. The worst case would have been Dusty McCrusty falling and then they dive Ches, the undead turret, but with Karthus passive. the Azakana Ambessa middle. Probably one of the only people that will ever bring out this champion in mid lane. He does pretty well with it. Let's see, a lot of pressure around this bot lane. Locke making that first gank. And 2 Qs and Nami's out. And that's just the problem with this matchup. The longer the game goes, the more strong Karthus becomes. Those single target Qs will be dealing massive damage. Let's see here, Celestial Knight is now actually getting in, well, no, he's being caught in the invade, right? And he's trying to flip the camp, but Locke smites it away. A bit late on that invade. Better to recall sometimes, and now Locke is looking very strong. His first camp there in the second clear got helped essentially, right? He has a recall and he's really chilling. While Celestial Knight now is down 2 camps and a kill. So yeah, Locke should be planning to think about this dragon. It will be spawning soon. Karthus already recalls for it. So Karthus will be ready for this dragon. And I'm pretty sure we can't really fight for Bigtimebomba here in the bot side. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I changed the logo for Bigtimebomba. So yeah, back to the game. As we see, WBR planning to go for this dragon. Dusty McCrusty should have expected this, but she does live it. Celestial Knight is here to deal the damage. And Locke falling very low. Those Karthus Qs keep the remainder of Bigtimebomba at bay. But it seems like Locke is feeling damaged enough to back off. He will take a recall and not play for the dragon. So in some way, I guess it's a win for Bigtimebomba, denying this gank and denying the dragon overall. Iglo's telling me that Poppy forgot items, so he did recall, but he didn't buy anything, I guess. It happens. Especially when you're like thinking about the game a lot, right? Azakanan to the Vex lane, not doing too bad for himself. He's actually equal on CS, although he's not really winning the trades, and as I say that, he's forced to flash away, getting caster cursed right there. Nicely timed stun there by Pot, matching the knockup. And now Pot starts running away when the Ornalt comes out. He flashes into the Ornalt. Could this be the end for Pot 365? There's the Kartosal, the auto from Hawkman Poggers. It's enough. And this champion, he's a tank, he's a mage, he's an assassin, everything. Oi, oi, oi. The goat. I mean the ram. Let's see, Bigtimebomba are still definitely in it. They're 1k gold down. And they will be trading this Infernal Dragon for Void Grubs. Now given that most of WBR is like a really high damage comp, right? This Infernal Dragon goes a long way for their team comp. And I don't think Bigtimebomba is gonna get a lot from the Void Grubs. Dusty McCrusty. Can't really lane against this combination. Mango Juice as well is forced to flash out thanks to Log's gank. Let's see, Celestial Knight here makes the play. He gets exhausted though. And it's enough to take him down as well. We're doing these plays without consideration for what could happen. The exhaust from Ambessa. Do I have enough damage? Do I know my champion's limits? These are all good questions to ask before going for the all-in. Oh no. Chaz getting pelleted here. A couple of Kartos Qs and Pike gets a reset. Sadly there from the side we did not hit the Vex ult as well. But now Pot is in trouble. He manages to get the transform off. But you'd expect him to have an easier time against his main champ, but it just seems like Ornn is just broken. Seems like nothing really can counter this champ. Hawkman Poggers, glory to him, he's doing a really good job as well. Using this champion's strengths to his benefits. Let's see, a bit of a sneaky play here by Locke. He's very deep in enemy territory. Dusty McCrusty just recalled. And Sinister is pinging that this bush is no wards at all. And we don't know what's going on. Bigtimebomba are not smelling it at the moment. But Ches gets the brunt of it. He goes up to ward. And that will be the death of him. Without due consideration, but not before Sinister drops the combined efforts of Celestial Knight and Ches. But locking down the Nami, ulting onto Celestial Knight. This guy, what a bloodlust about him, eh? He wants it all. He wants to kill everyone. Forcing flash out of the Celestial Knight. Nano attack. W Hawkman. Yes, yes. Hawkman sounds like someone that does food, right? Like a hawker. Oj, oj, oj. Hawkman. Hawk 2, man. Oh, Zakana finds Celestial. He ults. The ward giving him just the vision he needs. Is it enough? He flashes forward for the last auto and Sinister is here. The Q failing. And now they're in a bit of trouble here as Chaz and Dusty McCrusty are coming. Sinister trying to line up another Q. They're unsure about it. The ult lands from Vex, gets the shutdown. And now the Ignite is there. It's not enough for Pyke to get the reset. Sadly, the Vex ult does not land. Does Bigtimebomba have the damage? No! Pyke just runs away. And Hawkman Pogger is here getting outmatched as Spot stuns him before the R2 can come out. Damn, blink and you miss it. Caitlyn just evaporates to the damage from Karthus. This champion's not balanced, guys. Where was the Karthus against Eversio? That's the question. Let's see. Azakana here might have blown all his buttons here. He has no flash. Celestial Knight is around town, but Locke is here too, and there's the Karthusar. It will be enough to take down Vex. It's just so hard to make a play. It's like there's 3 champions at every given time. So yeah, with the mid lane play, WBR converge onto the dragon, getting a nice and easy pick. We might just have our first tower, guys. Bot 365 is maybe another wave away. Oh, Celestial Knight getting invaded again here. He can't really do anything about it. Azakana's on this side as well. There comes the Nami ult. Azakana lands the CC. Celestial Knight is in trouble now. Straight through the Plotoplasm harness there. The Pyke R is finishing him off. And now Ashid is here. Ches is getting pelleted from all sides. He falls low enough and the Pyke R finishes him off as well. Giving Sinister Pyke should be a crime against humanity, honestly. There we go, that turret's going down now. Oi, oi, oi. Guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, we're past laning. It's completely destroyed now. 10k goal lead at 16 minutes. I mean, coming out of this one, it's a miracle. If anything, I think Bigtimebomba benefit from swapping some lanes sometimes, you know. Oh, we found that shit here. Nice stun there by Celestial Knight and shutdown for Manga Juice. Celestial Knight flashes forward, trying to get Sinister as well. But it leaves an opening for Locke to dash in and jump onto the Vex. And now Locke is getting engaged on Hawkman. Poggers is here, draws the ult. Can we get him? There's the Nami ult, there's the Caitlyn ult. He EQs to the side, and Azakana is in around town. All the meanwhile, Pot is pelleting away on the turret. Oh, Locke with the quick maneuver there. He EQs onto the portal and dashes out. Absolute cinema from Locke. Alright, seems like Bigtimebomba won this action. They take down Ashid. But here comes the Kartusar. It's a big one. And Pike gets the first reset. Everyone's low, but the shutdown going on to Ches as Sinister drops. It's a 2-for-2 at the moment. Can we get out? Can Bigtimebomba walk away with the shutdowns? No! Dusty McCrusty falls. Ooh, Azakana barely misses that ult. And Ches gets to walk away safely at 3-for-2. But WBR will get a lot of gold from this tier 2 turret with the Herald dropping. I keep saying this about Bigtimebomba, they have pretty decent team fights, but by the time we get to that point, it's already too late. And everyone's way too far behind to make it matter. It really is the story of this team. They need to work on their early mid game for sure. Otherwise, I think their team fight's pretty good for their level. Alright, Hawkman Poggers uses the ult, forces the flash from Azakana. And that's the third dragon secured as well on the side for those that missed it. So we do have the dragon soul point now for WBR. Oh, Sinister, the menace, forces the flash, calm, cool, collected, gets bubble, doesn't even dash out. He understands he's in no danger. He is the danger. Oh no, Ches getting dropped there by a combo from Pot. They did not respect the Gnar damage and CC. And now Hawkman Poggers will fall as well. The Kartusar pretty much helping seal the deal. Let's go, we get a shutdown. But it's not enough to turn the matter of this game. Oh, the Caitlyn Hedge. Oi, oi, oi. The ult from downtown. Ches picks up another shutdown. I mean, it helps for sure. But we are 13k down at the moment. Mango Juice picks up another one. I mean, hey, if they keep going at this rate, we'll have a really nice team fight soon. Let's see guys. Baron is started now. It should be a very quick Baron. The Karthus has so much damage. Yeah, it's already at 10k health. And it's just been started. Now Pot joins the mix. Before finishing that sentence, guys, the Baron's already smited. It's taken, it's over. So now, the final push. Let's see how it's procured. We should be pushing in the mid lane and top lane turrets, but it seems like the decision to recall here and go to the bot side is the choice taken. Azagana does not land the ult, but we do use the Karthus ult to get some pressure. We see Sinister hunting down his prey. The flash EQ from Locke. It's enough to get a reset for Sinister. They've had enough, guys. WBR are like, we're gonna finish this game. There it is. Locke with an amazing EQ. He ults 2 members in. Now can they get finished off? Locke falls down in the process, but so does Celestial Knight. Can we get more? Hawkman Poggers flashes away. Azagana goes in, gets the double kill, but drops as well. Pot is finished. It's a 3-4-3 at the moment. Ashid and Sinister living the battle. Let's see what's next. The last and final dragon, their soul point. Celestial Knight, Dusty, and Krusty are here. A valiant effort perhaps to try and smite it away. Flash is available, smite is available. We're gonna go for it, I feel it. He's not gonna get it! Smited away at 1.3k. And Celestial Knight now getting toyed with by WBR. We even use Karthus ult for this. Just to put a statement out there. Damn, that Karthus alone got Dusty McCrusty to half health. And here it is, guys, the final push. A big fight, guys. Everyone's just kind of slapping everyone. But at this point, WBR don't even need to think about their fighting stance. They just right click away and finish the game. Nice efforts, Bigtimebomba. WBR just getting the upper hand here and maintaining that momentum the whole match. Alright. So I would imagine the bans won't be changing that much. Are we still gonna get a vibe ban here is the question. It's not really a champion Lock plays, but it can be very strong against if you have a particular fear of this AD carry. Yeah, we get the Garen ban this time from top lane. Not really sure if Pot plays Garen, but I mean, hey, it's Garen after all. I think I can play Garen. Let's see, there's the Vi ban as well. Fair enough. Thank you, Levin. Kazan, the first pick. It's not banned out this time. So Pot, very happy, gets one of his main champs here. For people wondering about Versio Berserk, the game has been pushed to 6:30. So we at least get another match to watch here before we go on over to Versio Berserk. Dracor is excited for the Pot Casante. Yes. So we see here Xayah locked in by Ches. What do we pair with the Xayah? Or do we go for jungle or top here? Both options are good. I think going top here is the best, perhaps. Kayle is usually picked into Casante. I don't know if he's confident on that. We get the Seraphine Xayah. Very good kiting disengage. I like the smaller pick into the Xayah. It's a very lane neutral lane, but I don't understand why Thresh. But I guess Thresh is good into Seraphine. Let's see. Smolder pretty much saying, okay, you want us to engage, we're just gonna chill back, relax, you have zero pressure on us and we're just gonna farm away. Of course Seraphine can poke you down, but if she overextends, she's gonna get Thresh poked, flayed, at least half health in one rotation. There's the set from Hawkman Poggers for the Casante. He didn't fare well against Ornn yesterday, so let's hope it's better against Casante. And let's see next two bans, what will they be? We have jungle options available, mid lane options available. Yon is available, Cassio, Vladimir, Mel? Azakana plays Mel? Apparently. So yeah, let's see. Next bans here from WBR. Mid lane options, jungle options. There's the Lux ban for mid lane, right? Mid lane Lux is a thing. I mean, Seraphine Lux, very long range lockdown, right? But a bit of a weird comp Bigtimebomba have. Like Xayah wants to disengage, Seraphine wants to long range poke, maybe help engage. Set is an engaged champion, okay? And WBR, I mean, they have like good mid-range fights, right? Like if the fight isn't too scattered, it's like in one clump. They're like quite happy, they have a lot of control with Thresh, with Casante and stuff like that. But if they stay all clumped up, I mean, Xayah feathers Seraphine out, it's gonna be a bit problematic for them. The Vayne ban, really? Was it that problematic in jungle yesterday? But we get the Viego ban here from Bigtimebomba, so Locke won't be playing Viego. I like Xin Zhao Seraphine, I think it's a good combination. Xin Zhao does really do good work in when he has that support, right? The shields, the healing. Xin Zhao can also engage from long range, Seraphine ult extends. A lot of nice things you can do together. And Bigtimebomba need like a bit more damage. I would really like to see like an Orianna middle here to pair with the Xin Zhao as well and get that damage across. Let's see, Diana jungle, Xin Zhao scales better. But Diana does clear faster. Let's keep in mind if Diana engages, Xin Zhao can always ult her away. A lot of Azakana supporters in chat. Let's see here, we have Anivia locked in for WBR. It's gonna be the Anivia for Azakana. A very hard champion to maneuver around. What do you go against Anivia? Ay, mid lane. You just straight up go for the Akali, or is it unplayable? You go for Ezreal apparently. Okay, let's see it. Man, say anything you want about Bigtimebomba, they definitely bring curiosity to the draft. Let's see, let's see. Oh. Had a big lunch, guys. So I'm feeling its effects now. Alright, both sides are ready. They're getting started. Let's talk a bit about these matchups. Excuse me. So, Cassante versus the Set. Kind of 50-50. Cassante has more DPS. Set has more like over rotation that he can do. Every time Set has W should be a good trade for him. So, look out for that. Let's see how it goes. But Pot on Cassante, he's just a menace. Next up in the jungle matchup, we talked a bit about the Xin Zhao Diana. They clear relatively similar. Diana does clear faster. Xin Zhao having better early game pressure and dragon control. Xin Zhao also has better scaling thanks to Seraphine and can also ult Diana away. So in terms of matchup, it's not one that Diana is happy about, let's say. But definitely playable. And I'm just gonna see, it's gonna have a hard time against Xayah, Set, Seraphine for sure. And Ezreal blinking away and all that stuff. Next up in mid lane though, we have Anivia versus the Ezreal. I have nothing to say about this, I have no idea. I've never seen Ezreal mid, let alone Ezreal versus an Anivia. Anivia not really a very popular champion, but it's definitely a strong champion, very overpowered in the right hands. I'd imagine once Essence Flux is down, Anivia has lane control, always has better push, and can relatively go for objectives better. But maybe Ezreal has better skirmishing earlier on, right? Thanks to the attack speed, thanks to attack damage being a thing, etc. So yeah, moving on lastly and not least to the smaller Thresh lane against the Magard, against Seraphine Xayah, right? So, I mean, both AD carries are lane neutral. They're not really known for taking those really big trades. If Seraphine lands a snare, I could see Xayah maybe connecting a couple of feathers, dealing out some poke damage, them healing it up, and maybe on the second or third rotation be able to take down the Thresh. But they're always like going to be on edge, right? If they ever move forward too much to try and get the poke, Thresh can actually hook you in, deal a lot of damage to you, so they have to be careful. But as it is, Bigtimebomba on a bit of a ticking time bomb, the smolder is just gonna get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. Let's see, a bit of an early trade onto Azakana, down to half health when his lane is just starting. Let's see, similarly top lane here, Hawkman Poggers seems to be on to a great early start. Bringing Pot low to around half health. Oh, the Ignite is dropped. Hawkman Poggers knows the damage. And he gets first blood there successfully. Doing a lot better on his set today than yesterday. What a Q! In between the minions, the Ches felt like he was safe there. Forced to flash now. I'm not even gonna blame Ches on that one. I think the Q was just miraculous from Sinister. Really taking behind his main support Synth from Lee himself. A nice quick trade here from Manga Juice. But Azakana's no slouch, he finds a quick trade of his own. No Essence Flux means that's an easy QE for Anivia. Drakur telling us that Pot is so humble, he's making it playable for Bigtimebomba. That's crazy. I think Hawkman Poggers is onto something. No, Celestial Knight is forced to flash there. A nice rotation there from Sinister, but now Manga Juice. Could she have taken more than she can chew? No Essence Flux, no mana. Is this the moment she has to flash? No, she will be able to walk away safely. Locke will not have the range on that. Let's see. A bit of a quiet state. The dragon is yet to spawn, but I feel like there's been so much action, but only one kill from top lane. Let's see. Both top laners are trading again. Rob Gaming. Not sure what to identify, whether he wants to tell people to be quiet or whether he wants them to talk in the chat. Oi, oi, oi. Sinister is here, huh? Sinister using that Hex Flash. Nice attempt, but Hawkman Poggers walks into the queue. He uses that set ult. And he gets the kill. The gank from Thresh turns to disaster as Hawkman Poggers picks up another kill. Now the question is, does he go down to the support? And no, he won't. Good answer, Drakur. If you want to ask Drakur questions, guys, go check out our podcast channel on the League of Malta Discord. It will happen this Sunday and we'll ask any question you guys want him to answer. We might have to redact some parts of the podcast as well. Depends on what questions get asked. Alright, so WBR first on Dragon. We've not really seen any Sinzao action here at the moment, but CS is equal on both sides. It just seems like Diana's just a bit faster, able to be on Dragon and have her recall. Yes, but you need to ask it in the appropriate channel, my friend. So yeah. This could be a big gank opportunity here. Locke is 6. Chess gets engaged on. He can't really dodge this one out, and Ashid gets the kill. There's the Diana ult to take out Dusty McCrusty. And the first 2 kills on board for WBR. Azakana not landing that Q could be a critical mistake. It won't be the difference between a kill and not. Oh, okay. Alright. He wants to leave it to the mid lane, so 1-for-1 trade. And Anivia now doesn't have flash and egg as well. Probably Briar, right? Has to be Briar. Oi. Oh, these trades are hurting now. This Anivia's dishing damage. And with a blasting wand only. That's crazy. Do we get the first kill? No, the flash away from Ches. It's not enough. The Scourge gets him. Celestial Knight flashing. He uses the Xin Zawar to deal as little damage he can. Azakana gets the stun off, but the W finishes the job. Celestial Knight picks up another kill. We really need to see how to help this bot lane. They're having a bit of a hard time at the moment. 40 CS under, 3 kills on the Smolder as well. Oh, Pot was trying to set up the ult there, but Hawkman Pogger is smelling that one out. Flashes the W from Pot. Hawkman Poggers, I like what I'm seeing. He's 20 CS up, 25 CS up, and playing this matchup to absolute perfection. But now he needs to be careful of getting ganked. Why are you here, Hawkman? You've pushed in the wave. You're asking to be ganked at this point. A big W from Hawkman Poggers. He does get the 1-for-1 trade, but Locke gets the shutdown. Or was there no shutdown despite he's on a killing spree? Maybe no shutdown because his team is behind. Celestial Knight's on the way. Could this be the gang they're looking for? Manga Juice is here as well. Flash is available on both bot laners. The W's failed, but so's the Thresh Flay. Seraphine out goes wide, the root lands. It's a quick kill onto Sinister. Ashid looking to maybe capitalize, but no, he cannot get the 1-for-1. Meanwhile, Azakana pushing in the mid lane, and we see Locke and Azakana moving on into the enemy jungle. Could be a tricky fight here. Celestial Knight is the first one in it. He's gonna get taken to half health. He's falling very low. At least auto attack, my man. Get a couple of damage out. Chaz forced to ult. The roots land, but another Q should do it. Flash forward from Ashid. One auto finishes the job. And they do manage to take down Azakana to egg form. Does Manga Juice have the damage is the question. Oh, the Thresh Hook goes wide. That could have been such a disaster for Bigtimebomba if that Thresh Hook lands there. There's a big Q over the wall. Chaz is found. Ashid is here. And one more auto does it. Absolute bot lane domination from WBR. Let's see here, Hawkman Pogger is laying down the work. Would be nice to see some lane swaps happening here from mid and bot for Bigtimebomba. And let's see, Hawkman Pogger is still dealing the damage. There's the Cassante ult into turret range. The W is not landed though, and Hawkman Pogger lands his own. That's a lot of damage coming out of the Cassante. Celestial Knight here with another gank. The Seraphine ult goes wide. Here comes the Smolder ult. Hawkman Pogger gets the solo kill in top lane. The feather is dropped. Ches gets the shutdown onto Ashid. This is a much better game from Bigtimebomba. But Mango Juice now having some trouble against the Anivia. Meanwhile on the bot side, Locke is here and takes down Celestial Knight. Somehow Mango Juice lives that engage as well in the mid lane. Forced to flash out. Oh, the W does not land. A very dangerous Essence Fluxed. The Q lands from Anivia. No way that hit. And Azakana gets the solo play. Just inches away from success there for Mango Juice. Dashes in before connecting the W. A bit of a hasty decision there. Let's see here, guys. We are 2k gold apart currently. The problem is majority of it is on the Smolder. It's AP Ezreal mid lane. I'm just realizing that Mango Juice is going for the AP variant. So those Ws are going to be dealing a lot of damage. Azakana is spotted. Seeing a lot of pings on the minimap. We need to be a bit more patient on these Seraphine Rs. If any of these hit, I mean, it's gonna be such a game changer for sure. It's a big power play there from both side and mid lane. Locke and Azakana drop down Dusty McCrusty. The remainder, Sinister and Ashit here get the mid lane turret. But now Hawkman Poggers is here to lay down the hurt. The Thresh Lantern saves the day though. Ches is also falling on the other side as Locke and Azakana have not had enough. They want to keep pushing their advantage. And because Hawkman Poggers went all the way to bot lane, Pot got some breathing room, got some gold, is now able to recall, get his Iceborne Gauntlet. This is such a good dragon for WBR as well. Cassante, Diana, even Thresh and Small, they really benefit from the stats the Chemtech Dragon gives you here. Tenacity, and it even increases your heals and shielding, right? Oh, a nice Hex Flash into the Q from Sinister. And a quick kill there for Rashid. Hawkman Pogger is getting the top lane turret as well. Very nicely done. Let's see here. Azakana pretty much going unchallenged. These Seraphine ults are so close to the mark, but sadly, close is not enough sometimes. Azakana though, he does get caught out by the Xin Zhao, and it's enough to get him into egg form. Now, do they have the damage? And yes, they do. Shutdown for the Ches. We're turning it around, guys. Oh, here comes a Smolder out onto Mango Juice. A lot of damage. Ashid is now unstoppable. Can anyone take him down is the question. Let's see. Baron is spawning, guys. It's still just 20 minutes and all this has happened. Absolute domination from WBR today. Celestial Knight trying to find Ashid, but he just flaps on over the wall, and there's Azakana to help his AD carry. But now Seth goes in, he uses a big ult, and he finds Ashid. That's a shutdown for him. Azakana now kiting. Seth can't really do anything with that CC. The Seraphine ult hits Sinister, but it's not enough to stop this onslaught, and Hawkman Poggers uses his Stride Breaker to get some move speed. This is enough. It's looking like enough. No! Despite dodging the Diana ult, the Crescent Moon there hits him on the last exit. Oh no, the Tezreal ult came into my actual IRL house and hit me in the head. Ouch. Unlucky, unlucky. Mango Juice normally does really well, but perhaps under pressure she's having a bit of a hard time. Or Azakana's just the goat at bobbing and weaving. Celestial Knight finds Locke, but Locke is just farmed up so much at this point. A lot of flashes happening, lock flashes as well, but he will not find anything. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Hawkman Poggers finds Azakana on Anivia. Is there anything he can do? The W is barely dodged. The damage is there, the stun comes out, and Azakana kills Hawkman Poggers here. Very hard for these melee characters to play into the Anivia. It's looking like a final push attempt here, but do they have enough? Does WBR end it on this one? A lot of back and forth fighting here. Let's see here, Locke gets a big ult and so does the Smolder. And that's looking like a quick way to end the match. That's a quick ace. A clean one at that, as no one falls from the side of WBR. And our last push here comes into the Nexus. And that's a quick GG's for WBR. Sadly, that's gonna be it for Bigtimebomba. They had a good, decent run. They got better off in the last match. But sadly, back to the drawing board, and hope to see them again in our next events.